Hi, Barbara Friedberg here, former portfolio manager and university investments instructor, here to talk to you about Titan Invest, a hedge fund-like robo-advisor. You'll get a description of how Titan works, the pros, the cons, you'll learn the investment minimums and the features, and then you will have enough information to decide whether the Titan Invest app is the right investment app for you. So let's get started. The Titan app began or was launched in 2018 with the goal of giving smaller investors an opportunity to invest in a way similar to hedge funds. Although Titan is not a hedge fund, it does use components of hedge fund investing in order to grow your money. And grow your money it has. During the 3 years that the flagship Titan fund has been available, it has had stellar returns. But I want to warn you, we have been in a huge bull market during that time, and stocks have grown very, very rapidly. You can't expect that every year Titan will have wonderful returns, because every time you invest in the financial markets, you are opening yourself up to the possibility that there might be a pullback or that your investments might have a negative year. So I would suggest don't choose Titan or any other investment app solely based on past performance, but look at the entire offering and then decide if it fits in with your goals and your investment plans. So let's get started. In summary, Titan is great for those investors who are looking to beat the market, as opposed to investors in a typical type robo-advisor, which strives to match the returns of the market. But that said, market matching returns aren't horrible. They're actually quite good, given that the Standard & Poor's 500 index has really earned nearly 9 to 10% over the last 100 years. Had to get that out there for you guys, because I do not want to put a negative view on robo-advisors that are not actively managed. Additionally, investors who are looking for a hedge fund type strategy and don't have, $1 million in their nest egg right now might want to look further at the Titan app. So let's go over a brief look at the features, and then we'll drill down into the ones that are the most important for you. The minimum investment for a taxable brokerage account in the Titan Invest app is $100. If you want to invest in your retirement account, the minimum will be $500. And investing in the Opportunities Fund, which includes small and mid-cap companies, requires a $10,000 minimum, as does the Titan Offshore Fund, which invests in international companies. That also requires $10,000 to get started. But there are ways around those minimums. Now, another thing I really like about Titan is they offer retirement accounts, Roth, traditional, and rollover, in addition to taxable brokerage accounts. The investments they own within the app are individual stocks, as well as a short exchange traded fund or ETF for hedging. We'll get into in a little bit what exactly that means. Unlike typical hedge funds, Titan app has no lockup, which means that you can sell your investments in Titan whenever you want. It would take probably 2 to 4 days to get your cash, which is not unusual. But it does not require long holding periods like some other hedge funds or other types of crowdfunding type apps. I like the investment research that they offer. It's very comprehensive. You can actually learn a lot. In terms of contacting the company, you can get in touch with them via email, phone, or in-app chat. There is a promo, which we all like to hear about, and that is if you refer 4 friends to the Titan app and they invest in the platform as well, you get free investment management for life. Now, I don't remember if I told you this or not. So the management fee is 1% of assets under management in most cases. We'll go over the specifics of the cases when that does not apply, including if you get 4 friends to sign up. So who is Titan really designed for? It's designed for someone that wants to try out an approach that might just give you higher returns than you'd expect in a typical passive index fund portfolio. If you're a more aggressive or moderate type investor, then Titan might be for you. Conservative investors would be better off to look elsewhere. Also, if you're a small investor and you're young and you just want to try and achieve very high returns, it's worth a try. My recommendation is, though, that even if you're a new investor just starting out, an app like Titan is only 3 years old, and its strategy is thus rather new. Although I like the strategy a lot, I wouldn't put 100% of all my investment dollars into that. I would probably put a large portion in more of a passive index fund strategy as well, because it has those type of investment strategies have a longer proven history. And you can get those on your own by investing in a portfolio of index funds, or you can get a passive index fund strategy in other low-fee robo-advisors, such as SoFi, Wealthfront, and Betterment. So here's the breakdown. How does the Titan investment strategy work? First, they offer 3 different funds. The Titan flagship, which is their main portfolio, invests in large cap US stocks with an average market capitalization of $500 billion. So they're bigger companies. Opportunities Fund is smaller mid cap funds, companies, and the offshore invests in international companies. So Titan chooses the companies that they invest in based on a very specific algorithm strategy. The Securities and Exchange Commission requires that large hedge fund managers report their holdings or the companies that they own quarterly. And these filings can give you a lot of insight into what companies they're buying, what companies they are selling. So Titan's secret proprietary algorithm analyzes the investment activity from across thousands of hedge fund filings and ultimately filters those into about 5% of the pool of total stocks that hedge funds are investing in. So they are very, very selective. And the characteristics that the Titan stocks have include those that have a wide moat, which means that it's difficult for competitors to enter that market. It includes companies with strong cash flows, high returns on capital, excellent management teams, as well as attractive growth potential. So Titan is really picking and choosing the cream of the crop companies that hedge funds are investing in. And the goal is to invest in businesses that have the highest chance of delivering strong long-term returns. And because an all-stock portfolio is quite risky, and although you can experience wonderful high returns with an all-stock fund portfolio, you can also experience very difficult to stomach losses. For example, in 2008, the S&P 500 lost 36%. If you were invested in that and you had a $10,000 portfolio, your portfolio would then be only worth $6,400 at the end of the year. That's a lot for people to handle. And how much risk you can handle in an investment portfolio is sometimes called your risk tolerance. And so Titan adjusts for that. So the most aggressive investors will hold more of the actual Titan stocks, while the more conservative investors will invest more in the personalized Titan hedge. And the hedge attempts to offset the volatility that can come from investing in a huge portfolio of only stocks. And the Titan hedge works like this. It invests in what is called an inverse S&P 500 ETF. And you don't have to know all the mechanics of this, but how it works is the hedge will rise in value when the market drops in value. So if your stock portfolio falls, the value invested in the hedge will likely go up, offsetting some of the losses. And as I mentioned before, you choose the percentage of amount invested in the hedge versus the total Titan stock portfolio, with aggressive investors investing a greater percentage of their money in the Titan fund, the stock portion, and conservative investors ramping up the hedge a little bit more. This strategy has the potential to beat the market long terms. And as you'll notice, since inception, the Titan flagship fund has done very, very, very well, with Titan earning an annualized return of 22.4% versus the 16.8% of the S&P's 500 average return since Titan was founded about 3 years ago. But like I said before, don't invest only based on performance. There are other factors to consider. But of course, we're all curious about returns. So in the article that I'll give you a link to at the bottom of this video, you can see the returns of the 3 different funds. And in general, they've been very, very good. The Titan IRA, as I mentioned, has a higher minimum of $500, while the opportunities and offshore strategies do require a $10,000 minimum. But if you refer to friends to Titan, you can reduce that minimum. We've talked about the promotion that you get 0.25% off of your fees for each referral that you make. So if you refer one friend, then your annual assets under management fee drops from 1% to 0.75, and so on until you refer 4 friends, at which point your annual management fee is 0 for life. That's pretty cool. Of course, Titan Invest is safe. I wouldn't recommend any platform that is not. It complies with the Securities and Exchange Commission requirements. It has SIPC insurance, and the personal data and financial information is protected with 256-bit encryption and SSL securities certificates. The mobile app is well regarded by its users, which is important because a lot of us do trading online with apps. And so you will find that if you're an Android user, the reviews are 4.6 out of 5. Whereas if you are an Apple product user, the reviews are 4.8 out of 5. So that's a real plus. I also appreciate the transparency of the Titan app. They tell you what companies they're invested in. They tell you, they have reports about those companies. They have reports of the factors that they have considered when investing. They also disclose their entire portfolio. This is really important and increases trust in an app. Let's quickly jump over to their platform. And by the way, crypto is coming for those of you that want access to crypto. Here is their website. I would encourage you to take a spin around. And here is how Titan compares with other companies. They attempt to achieve superior returns. They offer instant deposits. You have your own separately managed account. You have the opportunity to pay 0 fees. You can invest in fractional shares. You get access to the portfolio managers if you would like, and there are no lockups like typical hedge funds, which means you can sell your shares and have the cash within 2 to 4 days. They have 30,000 happy clients, and they have just gotten a lot of funding, which means that the big players in venture capital believe that Titan is offering a valuable investment app. The advantages. Titan chooses high quality stocks. Their investment content is really good, and you can learn a lot on their platform. Thus far, Titan has beaten the markets on their flagship strategy and has the potential to do so over the long run. This is a goal, not a guarantee. You have direct access to their investment team, which is quite unusual, and it also syncs with Mint, Personal Capital, and TurboTax. So here are the disadvantages. Well, the 1% fee, although the 1% assets under management fee, although high when compared to many robo-advisors, is actually quite low when compared with hedge fund investing. Titan is new, so we only have a short evaluation window. And although it's really performed well over its existence, we just don't know how the app will do when markets fall, which they will decline in value sometime in the future. Now, comparable to some of the other robo-advisor competitors, it doesn't offer tax loss harvesting or live financial advisors, financial planning, or other features. So it is a niche offer. If you would like to learn more, then click on the link on the bottom to this article from which I guided our conversation. I also have a link below to a link to the company. It is an affiliate link, which means if you do sign up via that link, I may get a small commission in order to fund this channel, but you do not have to use that link. Thank you so much for showing up. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more from me, subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.